Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a couple destined to be in love that loves reacting to some Destiny.
Yes, we do.
And so this is Destiny 2 Forsaken, all cutscenes. We're going to do this the same way we've done our big, long cutscenes reactions. We do it all on Patreon weekly. And then on YouTube, we upload it all in one big, long video.
He wanted to be a part of this, and he was jumping back and forth between our laps. So I just finally caved and decided I would hold him up.
This is Bucky, in case you don't know. It's our little puppy, Bucky. If you want all our Destiny reactions, we've been doing a big Destiny journey, checking out all the cutscenes, checking out lore from My Name is Bife. Check out the description of this video. We got a playlist there for you.
Yeah.
So as linked to our Patreon, like I said, you can check out our videos weekly, ad-free, get early access to them. All right, Destiny 2 Forsaken. I've heard a lot of hype about this one. You ready?
No.
Oh yeah, this one I forgot. Normally I forget the drink for Fallout all
Almost
the time.
every time.
Yeah, but Destiny does not normally happen. But okay, I forgot it. Destiny.
So this is the Awokened Amethyst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This is our official Destiny drink. It's got a purple sugar rim to it.
Yeah.
Purple color to it. It's a little bit more purple. The cranberry that we got is a little bit different this time, so it's a little bit darker than it normally is. Are you ready?
I am ready. Is Bucky ready?
I think he's like really eager for this one.
Okay.
He's usually in your lap, like either like chewing on a bone or asleep, but like this one, he's game.
He is in Ken's lap right now, and he is like focused on the screen. Oh,
Cade?
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Come on, Cade, get up.
Well, this is awkward. You got a gun I can borrow?
No. But I do have a bullet with your name on it.
No.
Where are you,
Second
dick?
now, my partner is gonna roll in here and kill every last one of you. And you, my man.
This is going to hurt. A lot.
No.
Any last words?
Fuck off.
How's your sister?
Is that the dick?
Oh. I know who you're talking about. I don't
Queen
know
Mars'
his name,
brother? Yeah.
But I know who you're talking about.
The Queen's brother, right? For the Woken?
I need to drink more for this episode.
I know. I was getting the names confused and everything. I was thinking of Marika from Elden Ring. Prison of Elders, sometime earlier. Okay. Strut.
Petra Venge. Thanks for the invite. What you packing for this party?
The usual.
Ooh, do the thing.
Seriously.
Watch this.
Cool.
That'll never not freak me out. Do it again.
Maybe. Right now, Gen Pop is running wild. Fortunately, the main arena and lower levels remain on lockdown. But if the core security systems fail,
It's been a while since we've seen her.
containment is going to be a problem.
She's badass.
Just another day at the
Yeah.
office. All right, partner, this is a Cade riff in 6. Watch me for the changes and try to keep up. Now let's go to prison!
Freaking love Cade.
Yep. Got you.
Oh, these guys really want to dance.
This riot has to end here. If these killers get out, the reef will be overrun.
So we split up and take them out. And a 1, 2, 3. Always a good time out in the reef. Whoa, who's blowing stuff up without me?
I'm gonna get eyes on that explosion. You two join me when you can.
On our way, Petra.
The faster the better. That blast knocked a few more cell blocks open.
I love field work. That explosion took out security on the lower decks. I'll check the high-value prisoners down there.
She's so damn cool.
You and Cade head to the security hub. Get security back online.
Her and Cade need a date.
Okay, pal, this crowd isn't gonna just let us stroll into the security hub. I'll go high, you go low. Can I just say I'm having the time of my life right now?
So he's counting the kills.
We're approaching the
He's
security
like
hub now, Petra.
Gimli and
Legolas.
Yeah.
Everything's gone dark down here, so I'm stuck taking a long way to Supermax.
Look out below! Whoa, this was not part of the plan!
Oh!
Cade!
Scratch that! Definitely the plan. Meet you at the security hub. Left! Your other left!
This is the security hub. Better clear the area before going in.
This says we need warden level clearance to open the door. Cade.
I got you. Stand by for promotion. Oh, you missed a truly masterful performance. All that's left is the coup de grace. What's happening to the floor? These hive are gunking up the work. Get out of here, will you? Hive gun scrub. Now, get your turn.
Remember to purge the buffers.
Sure, got it. One question? How do I do that?
Press the red button.
They're all red!
Then press all of them.
What?
Nice.
I feel like that's me trying to figure out technology.
Yep.
I'm amazing at this. Scratch that. It did not work. Don't worry, we got this. Your thing. Booting it up. For real this time. Come on.
Yep, shoot it.
And stay down.
That's me whenever my computer doesn't work.
Extreme prejudice.
Bang it.
Well, everything's where it's supposed to be, but now it's asking me for some kind of secondary activation. Should be a terminal you can use out on the catwalks. I'd go with you, but I hear this place has turrets, and I really want to fire them. By the way, you and me, good team. Let me get that door for you. Oh, the turrets have a manual mode. Interesting. Hey, buddy, what do you think of my new guns? You still with us, Petra? We're gonna clear you a path to Supermax real soon.
You just shoot at the floor.
I don't know.
Like, didn't you see those things?
Yeah.
I could get used to this. Let's try and keep up with these babies.
I want to go into battle with Cade.
I know.
Any updates for me?
Battle Blaze, Cade 6, Han Solo.
Yeah.
You in the green now, PV?
Yes, accessing the lower levels now. Just gotta check on a couple of things. And then we can call it a day.
Like Petra.
So long as you're the one buying. Looks like we're all done and dusted here, kiddos. Ramen's on me.
Okay, but so where does it all go wrong?
Looking
Exactly.
pretty good down here. Just gotta check one last thing.
So you know how this all started.
Maybe don't check it. Everything's good until now.
But we're in the pods.
No, 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 no! Cade, he's gone! This isn't a prison riot. It's a prison break!
The airlock on deck 0. It's the only way out this far down. They're going to escape.
Not if I get there first.
The sound effect was like,
Yep.
Cade?
Oh shit.
mm-hmm. Oh, fuck! It sounded like she was, that looked like she was mouthing.
Cade!
How could you not locate 6?
I don't know. Truly, I can't answer that.
Never felt better. You see that, Petra? Petra? Guardian? Must have knocked out the comm relays with that spectacular landing.
Yeah.
And cue the ominous music. Okay, everybody. Back in your cages.
Oh shit.
I said, back in your cages.
Awesome moves. That was slick.
Yeah, it was. You did like an Olay.
Okay, who's the one that just looked like Wolverine there? Did you see it?
No, I missed
There
it.
was one that looked like Wolverine.
Boom.
Yeah, that hurt. Sorry, not sorry.
I think
Oh, slick move.
one that really looks like Wolverine is just like their head masks. Like
Oh, okay.
helmets, plus going really fast, and the way that they were slashing at him, it looked like Wolverine-esque. Come on, Cade. Come on, Cade.
There you go, yeah!
That's it. Now I'm pissed.
Yeah. Oh, nice, stabbed him. A little horn there, sweet.
Oh, is that really all you got?
But it's not.
You help me out here, little buddy.
No! No.
I'm coming home, Ace.
Cade, Petra,
Jake Bag
what's
picks up the
happening down
gun.
there? Come in, Cade. Hey, welcome back. We fell at least 20 stories down, and I can't reach Cade or Petra. Ether trails. Look out for escaped Fallen. But this ether is wrong somehow. Something's loose, and it's close. These things, they used to be Fallen. The Fallen didn't just become this. Someone did this to them. Detecting activity below us, but I still can't get anyone on comms. No. Cade's ghost. She's dead. Without his ghost, Cade dies. We've got to find him. Hold on, Cade. We're coming.
He didn't feel a thing.
Oh, you bitch.
How's my hair? Speechless. Typical.
Oh no. There's nothing I can... I'm sorry.
Listen, kid. This pain on you. This is what I get for playing nice. You tell Savannah and Ikora. The Vanguard is the best bet I ever lost.
No.
This is bullshit.
He had the worst jokes.
That were the best.
Even worse timing. I wanted to laugh.
Oh, Cora.
I really did. We should have been there. This is not your fault. This is on the head of Aldrin Sav.
Yeah.
But if he thinks what he's done is the end, it's not. It's the beginning.
Yes.
Yep.
We're going to fight him.
Always
Do you
hate that
hear
guy.
me? All of us. Every Titan, every Warlock, every Hunter.
Everyone.
We will take the reef by storm. And then we will mount the head of that son of a bitch
Yes.
on his precious throne. For our fire team. For Cade.
No,
What? No, I like that plan.
What did you say?
we are not an army. We are not conquerors. We are guardians. We need to keep our eyes here. On our home, our people, the traveler. The reef was lost the moment it lost its queen. So if another Sov wants a stretch of lifeless rocks,
Let him have it.
This is Cade we're talking about.
Yeah.
For us to do nothing
It's
is
unacceptable.
is
Say it.
cowardice.
Yep. Truth cuts deep.
I refuse to bury any more friends.
You won't have to.
I volunteer.
Aldrin Sov is mine.
Fuck yeah.
I thought you'd be gone by now. I would attempt to dissuade you from your course.
Fa doesn't have the luxury of revenge.
Would only
He has a city to think of.
insult us both. As it stands,
Won't give
we've
his
got
blessing.
every available guardian dealing with escapees from the prison of elders. It's still not enough. If you go to war with the Reef, it's a war you will have to fight alone. The Vanguard cannot help you.
On the edge of the reef lies a wasteland called the Tangled Shore. That's where you'll find Aldrin. I won't stop you from going. As for Zavala, he would cling to the broken pieces of the future he imagined until they crumble in his hand. He hasn't seen what I've seen. Ever since the Traveler woke, it's been speaking to me. Visions of crowns, roses, silver trees, candles that turn into bonfires. And I'm not the only one. If you see something new, don't be afraid to pursue it. I wish I could help you more. But the city needs a unified vanguard. Or at least the illusion of one. And this is your road now.
Yes, I am humbled by your gracious acceptance. Mara Sov, my sister, your queen, may be gone. But she is with us now, and always.
Always hated you.
As for
and
you,
now I want
my
you
friends,
to
my barons, you embraced me when I was cast out. And for that, I gift to you the bounty of the Tangled Shore. Go, unleash upon the fallen chaos.
Oh, you can try.
By your grace, Father.
Ugh. That's what he's always wanted. He's never deserved that throne.
Any throne.
You would be proud. The Reefborn's love for their queen remains undiminished.
No love for you.
Fuck you.
Love is fleeting.
What?
But devotion. Now that is forever.
Yeah, she's alive!
Not one of them has ever shown more strength of devotion than you, my dear brother.
But she couldn't have...
The Awoken cannot be trusted. You and I know that better than anyone. Together, we can bestow upon our people the fortune they so richly deserve. Extinction.
Oh, no, I don't want to hate you.
Is she real though, or is she like in his imagination?
Good call.
Free.
Good call, beautiful.
Because this isn't her. This is so out of character for her.
Yeah. Free me. Okay, yeah.
She is his justification for his despicable acts.
Dreams may come.
No, he's a good villain to hate. Different kind of villain than Gaul was, or you know, in the Red Legion. Like this is different.
The Tangled Shore.
Yeah.
A lawless frontier of outlaws, scavengers, pirates. Murderers like Aldrin and his Fallen would fit right in. We need to search the shore. From the Fallen camps in Quitter's Well to that ancient awoken watchtower on the horizon. Leave no stone unturned. Aldrin can't hide from us.
Oh, it's gonna be so satisfying killing him.
Ikora told us
I
Cade's
don't want
killers
him
are
to just be
skulking
killed.
about the Tangled Shore.
I want him ripped
It's not much of a
limb
lead,
from
but it's
limb.
all we've got. Let's get to searching. Aldrin and his gang of Fallen can't hide from us. These bodies don't appear to carry the corruption, but they clearly had a run-in with someone who did. I've marked a suspicious energy signature on your display. Might be worth checking out.
Huh. Well, that's gotta be something.
This is some kind of smuggler's tunnel. Those were the creatures we fought in the Prison of Elders. They're spreading. There, on the ridge.
Perhaps you will give my children a better fight than your friend Kate. Come, kill us. Death is our sword.
Death is our sword. That's a pretty cool
They're
cry.
sucking the ether out of this servitor.
Pretty cool battle cry.
Corrupting it.
It's not bad.
Someone's hacking our comms.
You're late. Here I was thinking I'd be hunting Aldrin alone.
Yay, Petra.
Petra Venge.
We need to talk. Face to face. I'm on my way to see an old acquaintance. Word is, he wants Aldrin and his barons dead as much as we do. Problem is, the feeling is mutual. So my acquaintance is laying low in a hidden bunker. If we want him to open the door, we can't leave any witnesses. Clear the area. I'm sending you some backup. Please, don't shoot the backup.
I think she knows us.
Our backup are Fallen.
Oh, did I forget to mention that?
Enemies are friends.
Not that I'm complaining,
There's a counter.
but why are Fallen fighting against other Fallen?
The Scorn aren't fallen. Not anymore. The Baron's leader, the Fanatic, has the power to resurrect dead Fallen as frenzied, bloodthirsty puppets. And he believes Aldrin gave him that power.
So Aldrin and the Barons murder Cade and then come here. What's so special about the Tangled Shore?
That's not my secret to tell, Guardian. It's the reefs. I'll say this. Aldrin sent the Barons here for a reason. I just need to confirm my suspicions.
All clear out here, Petra.
Great. Now get over here.
Shine your shoes, Guardian. You're about to meet the spider.
No.
Varys?
I hate spiders.
Well, if it isn't Petra Venge, the worst jailer in the solar system.
No, an actual spider.
Yeah.
Okay.
brings
No,
you
no,
to
no, no,
my
no, 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 no.
Home away from home. Away from home. On the run, are we?
I heard you lost the shore.
You lost my shore.
Thought you might want some help getting it back.
A guardian. And where, oh where, pray tell, is its ghost?
Never mind the ghost. There were 2 guardians at the Prison of Elders when it fell. Cade 6, and this one. The 3 of us want the same thing, Spider. Uldren and his barons. Dead.
Oh, what is your... Oh, I see. Despite our clear, mutually aligned interests, I'm sorry, but I can't help but feel like it is I who will come up short. It's true. I know where Uldren and his barren scheme. You go, scratch your itch, then we can just say, you owe me. Do we have a deal?
Sure. For now.
Deal.
I like that they finally give the player some dialogue in here and speaking. Finally.
No, we can't end it. We can't end it there. Seriously?
Yeah, that's where we're ending it.
What is wrong with him?
What do you mean? What's wrong with me? You know, we're dividing it up. And it's 2 hours. We divide it up every 30 minutes. And this is where it gets divided up. This is where we end it. Sorry. See you next week. All right, bye.
I do not accept this.
You called it with Mara, though. I was just so happy to see her back. And then I'm like, wait a minute. She's talking crazy. Like, this is... If she's back, then she's in cahoots with her brother and Uldren, and and this is all her fault. And then Cade died because of her and her orders. But you called me and you're just like, no, that's not her. That's a figment of his imagination, and it was.
Yeah, he's always been so desperate.
Yeah.
Desperate to be loved, desperate for approval, desperate for respect, desperate to be acknowledged. And so since she was, for lack of a better expression, the big cheese, in his mind, if this is all coming from her, it justifies every terrible, despicable, god-awful thing that he does, because it's not really him. He's following orders. He's doing this for the goodness of his queen and his people, and of course he's not to blame for any of this. And that kind of syncs up with his ego. I was not prepared for Cade at all.
Yeah, especially at least they sent him out on a good note. 'Cause, I mean, he was so cool in the opening of this, and they really pulled the rug out from under us because just showcasing how badass he is, how funny he is, and just how lovable he is, and then just to rip our hearts out right there in that moment. Because outside of some promotional material and because Cade 6 was really my end of this. I think it was Rally the Troops was the first video we saw in a Triple Trailer Tuesday. We saw Rally the Troops, and it was just he was hilarious. I'm like, okay, I'm in. I'm hooked into this now. I really like this guy, and I like this. I don't know what the hell else is going on in this series or this franchise, but I'm digging this guy, and I got my in. But outside of that, he hasn't been as features like Ikora or Zavala. So to have such an impact is a testament to how well written the character is, and the actor does with Cade 6. So I think blank on the name. It's the same character that does Nathan Drake, I think, in Uncharted.
Really?
Yeah, blank on the name right now. Really never liked Uldren to begin with.
Never.
Now, I mean, I didn't think I could hate him more, but I guess I clearly do. And like you said, I want him ripped from limb.
That's just, the hate is visceral. It's visceral hate.
Yeah, I want him to get the Theon Greyjoy treatment.
That was in my head. I want him flayed. Ripping from limb to limb might actually be too kind. I would like him flayed, starting with his pinky finger.
Not only did he shoot him with his own gun, he kept the gun too, dick.
Yeah. I think So I'm very curious to see how they move the story along, because Cade 6 is going to leave such a void. Such a very necessary void, in my opinion, to bring in the humor. Because Zavala has my utmost respect. He's so damn serious. Which I get. Like,
you
it's
should
a
be.
war. I would be serious in this kind of situation. But that's why we love the people like Cade 6. The people who tell the jokes. The people who don't take it too seriously. Who pretend that going into battle is going into a party. Because you know what? You freaking need that. You do in those kind of situations. Because otherwise you'll go crazy.
Yeah.
And Cade 6 was kind of the one and only who wore that mantle for us. And so without him, there will be a huge void. A void that they will have to fill in some capacity. I don't know how, but they have to fill it. I loved Ikora because she was us in that moment, that we're going to go in there and we are going to destroy them. And it made me think of this book that I'm reading right now, which the title of it is escaping me. It's like how to de-escalate an angry person in 90 seconds or less.
Okay.
But one of the things they talk about is how the number one mistake we as people make is to think that we are rational beings. We're not.
Yeah, it's true.
We're emotional beings. That's why we love entertainment and art, because it plays to our emotions. And the emotions are way easier to access than the logic. You have to check yourself on your emotions and go to the logic. Like, you have to tell yourself, I don't want to eat an ice cream when I'm depressed, because that's not logical. That's going to make me feel worse afterwards when I like break my diet or whatever and I go for the ice cream. Like, logic says I should meditate. Meditate doesn't necessarily sound like it's going to feel better than an ice cream sundae. My emotion tells me I want my ice cream sundae. And it kind of has this whole chapter on that misconception. And that is why Ikora was so great in that moment. Zavala is playing to our logic. And all of us are sitting here like, fuck the logic, man. Go in there and kill those guys. Like, that's what we want. It's not like it's better. I'm not saying that playing to your emotions is better or following your emotions is better, but it's easier.
Which reminds me of the book that I read, Everything is Fucked. And it's
such a great title.
Yeah, it is a great title. It's a sequel to his thing, How to Not Give a Fuck.
Which is a great book.
Yeah, both great books. First one's better than the second one. Because there was a person who had basically like almost like a frontal lobotomy. Yeah, so it's not Phineas Gage where he gets the nail stuck through his head and like then he turns into like a different person and like he becomes irritable and everything.
Amygdala. You gotta have your amygdala.
Yeah, it's more kind of like the guy almost had a frontal lobotomy, but it wasn't like so much that he was, just like a drooling zombie. So it basically takes away any like of your feeling. And so like if you think about that if you take away all your feelings, then if you like, you would only be left with your rational brain, right? And so you would be like the ultimate working machine or whatever, because you wouldn't have any like, to worry about like family or friends or anything like that. It would just be
no insecurities.
Yeah, you'd all be
ego.
driven by logic. But what we found is that he was actually not able to function at all because he couldn't make a value judgment. So you're really not doing a rational judgment. You're doing a value judgment, which is still driven by emotion. We like to call it rational thinking, and and we're thinking logically, but really it is all driven by an emotion. And so they found that his marriage fell apart, his job fell apart because he couldn't prioritize things. Because it all meant the same thing. Watching an episode of The X-Files had the same emotional value as going to see his daughter, play in, her soccer game or whatever. It didn't matter. Like, it didn't matter which one was more important because there was no emotional attachment to it. They found out also in this study that like when they talked to him, he knew what he should be doing. It wasn't a matter of not knowing what was more important. He knew what was more important. It was just a matter of like not caring and like not having that emotional judgment. So he had the logic. He had the logic of knowing what he should be doing or not, but he just didn't have that emotional attachment of it at all. So it's an interesting book. It's an interesting study. So you should check it out. Everything's Fucked.
Two really good books.
Yeah.
You didn't know you were coming here for like a book club, but
exactly.
Hey, there you go.
Exactly.
What I also love that the book I read kind of brought it back to is And for anybody out there who has parents who are Trekkies or who is a Trekkie, this will probably strike a chord with you. But they were talking about Spock. And the reason that Spock was such a phenomenon is because he was half Vulcan, all logic, no emotion, and half human, all emotion, very little logic.
Yeah.
And so Spock as a character was constantly battling with this sort of duality that he had, being from these two worlds. And the fact that that is, in essence, the human experience. We are constantly battling with what we know we should do and what we feel like we really want to do. Like, I know I should eat an apple. I really want a pepperoni pizza. I'm going to go for the pepperoni. Like, and it was all of that, you know, just the same way that, like, when Cade dies, we all know we should side with Zavala. Yes, there is a bigger picture here.
Yeah.
We can't take vengeance. We have to think of all the people. Logically, yes, that is what we should do. I applaud Zavala for having that strength. Bravo, Zavala. I'm with Ikora. I want to go in for the suicide mission and kill everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's just, you know, that is the human experience. That's what we all wrestle with. That's why people are messy. That's why we make mistakes. It's why we're not perfect creatures. It's why we have good relationships and bad relationships, because sometimes people get your baggage and sometimes they don't. And that's just life. But I loved kind of diving into that in so many different areas, from your book to my book to Star Trek to Destiny. I mean, it's played out over and over again because that is so incredibly relatable to all of us.
All right, so we're going to continue this next week with Destiny 2 Forsaken Part 2. I might make Bethany actually wait like several months to get to the next.
He will not, because I'm the wife, and the wife is always right.
This is true.
We are dictated by emotion.
And if you're watching with us on YouTube, then we're going to go into the next part right now.
Here we go.
There we go.
Reef Maid. It'll serve you well. I'm sorry about Cade. He didn't deserve to.
Definitely not.
And my people are in ruins. Those who knelt to Uldren he slaughtered. The rest have scattered.
He's not a dick
but
bag.
it's not too late for revenge.
He's a dick bag face.
Here. This bow is for you. Straight from the Vestian armory. Let's go set things right.
Yeah.
Yeah, betcha.
One more thing before I give you the location of the Baron's soiree.
That's okay.
The prison of elders continues to leak like a sieve. Someone should clean up that mess before traipsing off for murder and mayhem. What do you say, friend? Quid pro quo before you go?
I don't know about you.
Yep, definitely don't trust him.
To the nest.
Fruity Pebbles.
Burn it to the ground. If you do that much, we can discuss your debt to me.
Yeah, definitely don't like him. I always hate
Detected
spiders.
elevated levels of ether in that night. Every hive on the Tangled Shore was probably born here, in this nest. If we kill that queen, we cut them off at the source. Spider, we cleared out the nest.
Oh, so quickly. Well, if it was that easy, I don't think this counts towards your debts. I want a fair trade.
Bullshit.
That wasn't the agreement.
Oh, there was no agreement. Little morsel. Just considerations. Mights and maybes.
Oh, what an ass.
Yep. Time to kill him. Take off a couple of his arms.
Now we are friends. And I take friendship seriously.
Okay.
Very seriously. Oh, now don't look at me like that. I would never ask you to do something that wasn't in your own interest, too.
Sure.
Remember that. So, to business. I will supply you with the Baron's location, with which I am quite familiar, as it was until recently. Mine.
The spider gave us a chance to kill them all. One fell swoop. And if Aldrin's there too, even better.
Better
The
be there.
traitor prince will not survive us. We will have our revenge. I'll make sure of it.
Petra is out for blood. But we're here for justice. Aren't we?
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's hope Spider's tip about Aldrin and the Baron's location is solid. No point in making a deal with the devil if the devil doesn't come through.
True.
This territory
Good point.
was once mine. In the relocation, I was forced to leave some valuables behind. Proposition, friend. Retrieve my caches, and I will make it worth your while.
Say it up front what you're gonna give to us instead of this bullshit. Being vague.
Accept my thanks in the form of my belligerent associates. Many thanks, my profitable friend.
Yeah, come with the sword.
They know we're coming now. No time to lose. Cash on its way, Spider.
No Spider's associates.
Go on. Take out your ghost. I need the target practice.
Look out.
Every shot I take adds another soldier to the scorned army.
Rifleman?
Spider, we lost one of your guys.
The cost of doing business, my friend.
Yeah, he doesn't
Don't
care.
let it trouble you.
ID'd another Spider cache. It was booby-trapped.
Trickster.
Okay.
Fight, you kill. It pleases me. Pleases King Aldrin.
Never been a fan of fanatics.
Nope.
You think you will defeat my scorn, my siblings, and my father all at once?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You think you will succeed where Cade 6 failed?
Oh, don't you
I'll
dare say his
succeed
name.
because of Cade 6.
Barons to slaughter you. My scorn will be enough to end you. Rise, my scorn. Give this dead thing its final death. I do not fear the dead. I control death, and you more used to me alive. Go pursue your vengeance. I claim your fallen victims for my scorn army.
The stronghold is secure, but the Barons escaped. This was our best shot at ending this, and now they've scattered. What are we gonna do now?
Regroup. Come up with a new plan.
Oh, you really showed them, didn't you? Piece of advice, eh? Know your enemy before you deal with them. Rexisvan, the hangman. A silent sadist, used to dock the arms of dregs with his bare hands. Canix, the mad bomber, emphasis on mad. Demolitions expert with an irritating way about him. The trickster, Araskis, a liar and a schemer. Friendly advice, trust nothing she touches. Hyrax, the mind bender, has a rep for manipulation, has a morbid obsession with the hive. Yavix, aka the Rider, a leader of a bombastic gang of pike-riding
lot of 'em.
heathens.
Yeah.
They sow chaos everywhere they ride. The rifleman, Pirha, the only fallen alive who can make the shot that mortalized Cade 6. Elicris, the machinist, scourge of soulless descent. This one sits atop a trove of tech, heavy armament stolen from me. The fanatic himself, Fikrul, the leader of the Barons and the first of the Scorn. His dark magic has no place on my shore. No place. Last, and most certainly least, Aldrin Sov, traitor to his people, and the man who pulled the trigger. He may be in the wind, but his barons are ripe for the picking. Divide, conquer, isolate Aldrin. He'll wind up at your feet, and all you have to do is pull the trigger.
No problem.
So, even the great hero of the Red War has limits. 8 barons and an awoken prince. And only one of you. I so dislike betting on the underdog. But you are resourceful. And you do have the queenless Queen's Wrath in your corner. Oh, you've talked me into it. Our friendship shall continue. Pursue your vengeance. When the shore is a bit less crowded, we will speak again of favors.
Cade's killers are still out there, but the hunt is not over. You take down the Barons, thin the herd. As for Aldrin, did you see that awoken spire when you landed here? It's called the Watchtower. I shouldn't be telling you this, but my people's greatest secrets lie beyond that spire. There's no other reason Aldrin would come to the Tangled Shore. Sooner or later, he will go to the Watchtower. We must stop him before that happens. Good hunting.
This garage belongs to one of Aldrin's barons, Yavix, the Rider. Take the Rider's pike for a spin. We won't have to find her. She'll find us.
Ha! Fun!
Yeah. It's biometrically calibrated. Let me run some diagnostics. I can tune it. Almost there. Bear with me. All set. Let's ride. Petra's files say Cade caught the Rider the first time by beating her in a race. There's Prison of Elders security footage of her swearing revenge on him. And, well, you know the rest. These pikes have a very distinctive exhaust signature, and right now it's all over my scanner. The Rider's gang is nearby. They're talking to the Rider on a secure frequency. We can triangulate her location with a little more data. We're on her. Let's go. We're close. There she is.
I kind of wanted to see like a race, like chasing her down and everything.
The Rider's racing days are
cool.
over. I guess Cade's record is safe. 6 names off our list. Only 2 left, then Aldrin.
What luck, what fortune.
Mad fuck.
Up here. Hello, hello, hello. To begin, a gift just at you from me, your good friend Canix. Best friend Canix, go, open gift. Surprise! Gift is death.
The gift is death.
We have to disable that splinter mine, or this whole place will blow.
Where am I? Ugly, stupid cop, knowing. What bloody
Red Legion ships above us. Must be the cabal the bomber mentioned. Let's follow them.
Light bearer, I see you. Yes, I do. Ooh, wee. Now again, truly complicated. Friend Cage, no fun to play with. No fun at all. Such a boring boy. Jump. Friggin' Mercy, mercy, please. Please, Aldrin. Oh, please, oh, please. Sad. Cage.
Good job making him crazy.
Think you're different? Think you hero? So good, you.
This place is rigged to blow. We have to leave. Hurry. No matter what the bomber said, you're not a murderer. Guardians are defenders of the light. We just have to remember, we're doing this for Cade. Servitor's been drained. No, mauled. I see a name carved into it.
Pretty comfortable with murder to avenge Cade, actually. I don't need to comfort Ghost.
Yeah. That's one of Spider's servitors. It might help us out if we free it. Servitors are holy to the Fallen. They create the ether that the Fallen need to survive and grow. It's shocking that the Scorn, who were once Fallen, would even attack servitors. He's heading for the slums. The Hangman enjoyed this, causing pain. Let's get out of here, Guardian. I don't want to think about what he did to Cade. This glimmer is encrypted with a signature. Araski's, the trickster. She's a coward who hides behind traps and flunkies. Bet we can find an informant somewhere around here. It's rigged to blow. If a shipment of these rigged engrams ever made it to the last city, we can't let that happen.
Oh no, it found our factory of delights. If only we planned for this.
That's the trickster. Gotta be.
Yeah, we got that.
Good news? The engram fabricators are destroyed, and I traced the source of the trickster's broadcast. Bad news? The trace was way too easy for someone called the trickster.
Welcome, minion of J6.
She's rigged the ammo, too. Dead end. If we want to go deeper, we'll have to blast our way in.
That was cool.
Yeah.
It wants revenge. Yes, we deserve it. Here is some ammo for you.
Yeah, we don't trust your ammo.
This is a synaptic amplifier, a mind control device specifically calibrated to interface with the Hive. We're on the trail of the Baron called the Mindbender. I've traced the original signal to a nearby cave. Let's check it out. Another amplifier. I need a minute to triangulate the signal's origin. Got the coordinates. The signal's coming from that crashed tomb ship. This one has a safeguard. I'll need a minute to disable it. That's the last amplifier. The signal we're tracking now is from the source, the Mindbender. This guy's file says he's obsessed with creating his own throne world, a pocket dimension in the Hive's ascendant plane. When the Hive kill powerful beings, their throne worlds increase in size. But that should only work for the Hive. Stay on him.
This world doesn't look fun. Ooh, ascendant plane.
World this big. Oh, Cade. We've got to go. This place is destabilizing. I want to think Cade can rest easier, now that the throne world built from his death has been destroyed. This is a sniper's nest. Great sightlines. We're on the Baron that murdered Cade's ghost. That was a one-shot kill. Keep your guard up.
Target practice.
He's retreating, but I'm tracking his position.
You missed.
Do you have to get him through like a sniper
Decoys.
shot?
Smarter than he looks. Lightweight simulation tech. I've never seen anything like it. If we find more, let's grab it.
King Aldrin wants you dead.
Don't call it being a
I
king.
am your body. Keep your ghost. Sell it shell to Spider. Or I mount your ghost on my wall next to Cade's. I see you.
Yeah, we see you too, Dickbag.
Yeah! You taste your own medicine.
You know, there's a reason I keep a low profile when you fight. It's just smarter. But Cade's ghost was just like him. Flashy, cocky, and incredibly competent.
Aww.
She didn't deserve to go down like that.
No, she didn't.
Look at you.
6 of the 8. Okay.
If our prodigal prince is not yet afraid of you, he should be. 6 down. Yet the strongest 3 remain. Of the prince and his pet fanatic, reports are few. However, your bloodbath has forced the machinist out of hiding. Moreover, I hear she's amassing great quantities of corrupted ether to grow the fanatic's depraved armies. When you pay the machinist a visit, I urge you to destroy any and all caches of their vile ambrosia. And by
Deal.
the way, death suits you.
Eat him.
Is he bowing?
Mm-hmm. That's what it looks like. What the hell?
Be brave.
You seem brave, you seem psychotic.
Yeah.
Now take it. Move. Damn.
in the Machinist territory now. This one isn't just another name on a list. The Machinist is the Fanatic's right hand. She commands an arsenal of stolen tech. Human, Awoken, Fallen, Cabal, anything she can get her hands on. This tank is city-made. Machinist has good taste. I'll give her that. Everything's working except the two most important parts, the turret and the nav module. But we are in a junkyard. I've ID'd some possible replacements nearby. This turret's seen better days, but I can make it work. Turrets are online. You get the nav module. I'll cover you. Nice. Nav module installed. Your chariot awaits.
Hell yeah. Fun.
That energy barrier is a problem violence can't solve. Let's check around for a power source. I'm detecting huge shipping containers of dark ether in here. Enough to raise a Scorn army. The Machinist has been raiding Sysjovian space for years. What she doesn't supply to the other Barons, she adds to her hoard.
Shipments away! All our weapons to Vikral and the Awoken King! You want revenge? I watched Cade die. Pathetic death. Scorn.
Yeah, suffer. Let her suffer.
Take that, bitch.
I bought them time, scorn. The Barons stand together.
Barons are dead.
Yeah, there's
7
only one of you
down,
left.
1 to go. Then Uldren. It's almost over. It's almost over.
Guardian, I know where Uldren is headed. It's time to end this. After the war, everyone in the Reef mourned our queen and our prince, except me. I didn't believe they had died. I couldn't. But then, Uldren returned. He told me he could hear the queen's voice in his head. That's when I knew he was changed. I could have prevented all of this. But instead, I hid him away in the prison of elders. And now, Cade is dead. The Reef is in ruins. And I've confirmed that Uldren is on his way to the Watchtower. It's now or never.
So
Let's make it now.
Runs. Uldren wants into the Watchtower. I always wondered what secrets and treasures the Awoken stashed in that airsat spire. But my friendship with Queen Mara, while she lived, stayed my hand. Well, that and a locked door. Thus, I am honor-bound to send a selection of my finest to help you find that ever-elusive closure.
Oh yeah, sure, it's honor that makes you do
I
it.
must say, I cannot wait to see how this ends.
This is as far as you go.
Please, for you I go instead. Oh no, darkness lives here. Death, you are not of ether. Can't bring you back.
All the same.
Yes, Father. We ever serve and await return.
Go, inspire, and avenge your murdered friends.
There's no more room for fear, dear brother.
I'm not afraid.
Of course not. Oh, Aldrin, you have sacrificed like no other.
Oh, please.
You looked into an abyss, vowed to false kings, and suffered uncountable betrayals. You were humiliated, imprisoned, manipulated, taken, and still you gave up everything. Because you love.
Whatever. It's all your ego talking.
Yep.
Please, brother, will you walk through hell for me one last time?
Yes.
Good. Then let us finish this. Even paradise is a prison when you can't leave. Free us.
Knew it was going to end there.
Yeah. Even though, I mean, it's just in his imagination, and even though I don't like what she's saying, I still like seeing Queen Mara. Miss having her in the story. But we got Petra, and so that's cool. I like the layout of this story, like kind of going after the different barons and the different kind of like barons that they had and they came up with. And there's like a bunch of different. You also got like you got in a tank, you got in like the. Kind of like another like sparrow or whatever to chase after. So it seemed like that was like really creative for this expansion.
Sparrow was cool. It had like blue lightning out the back of it and stuff. That was really fun. I also like the different barons. I feel like the inventors of these characters had a lot of fun making them very different, but all of them are the types of characters that give you just sort of like that skin crawling kind of disgust feeling. You're just you're so turned off by them. Like they're so good at that, at making you despise them. And to hear them, I mean, as you rightfully said, like to hear them evoke the name of Cade 6, you know, it is very much the reaction of like, keep his name out of your mouth. Like you have no right to talk about him, and I will kill you for it.
But I mean, in all fairness, you're going to kill him anyways.
I am, yes. I will say, like, the whole storyline with Cade 6, they've done like a really good job because it's definitely evoked a lot of emotion for me. Like as I watch this, I am homicidal towards these terrible parents. I'm like, oh, you hurt Cade and you must die. So they did a really good job with that.
Even though he's dead, his his legacy still lives on for Cade 6. And every time I see Aldrin with Cade 6's gun, pisses me off even more.
I can't wait for Aldrin to get it. And there's that, I think we might have said it on the last video, but like no death will be slow enough and painful enough for him at this point.
Mm-hmm. And like, so this is, we've been checking out Destin's playlist because that's what we were told to check out for Destiny 2, that they had like a lot of the, all the like the raids and everything like that. And so it was like more of a complete video. However, some of the Gamers Playground thing that I miss elements are that like, sometimes I felt like Gamers Little Playground put in too much of the gameplay. in there, but like I wish there was just a little bit more in this one for when they were going after the Barons. I wish there was just like a little bit more for those battles, just because they were so unique and each had their own, like, I don't know, really rich character development as far as like, you know, their own little it's not a niche that I'm looking for. Their own little hook, I guess, that they had going on. Because like I'd wondered, and let us know in the comments, if there was like a race with that one like speedster in there, like if there was a part of that, because that like feels like if there wasn't, that was a, you know, big missed opportunity there. But like since everything happened a little bit quickly as far as like killing the bosses, I'm just like, okay, so maybe they glossed over that part in this.
Yeah, I mean that's a really good question.
That's what I'm here for. That's why you watch for these really good questions.
Yes.
If you're watching with us on Patreon, we're going to continue this next week with part 3. And then if you're watching with us on YouTube, we're going to go into that next part right now.
Yeah.
Aldrin. The end. Justice or revenge. Aldrin deserves what's coming to him.
Damn right.
Guardian. The why of what we're doing is as important as the what. Approaching the watchtower on foot.
I just have Jimi Hendrix playing in my head. All on the watchtower.
Nice.
Outside in the cold distance. I know it's a Bob Dylan song, but I go with Hendrix's version. The Fanatic.
Ooh, that's an entrance.
Did it make you feel Rex's Vaughn, Yavix, Vieja, Orestes, Hyrax, tell me, I wish to know how I will feel when I kill you, Elicris. To be there when you die.
Shoot him in the nuts.
I know, I was thinking the same thing. Sorry to disappoint you. You're not going to be there on that day.
The scorn forever.
Dead. Satisfied.
We did it. Only one name left. Aldrin Sov.
It's time to end this. For Cade. Guardian. No one has stood where you are since the Queen closed these doors. Welcome home, cousin.
This is a communication device, but the coordinates it's broadcasting to shouldn't exist.
Keep moving. I'll get to you as fast as I can.
Open the door, brother. Open the door.
I can't. No.
The line between dimensional planes is thin here. This crystal doesn't match anything in the city's geological database.
It wouldn't. You'll see.
Obey me. Free me. Free me, oh brother mine.
No. Something's wrong.
What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I thought the Queen was just in his head, so how can we hear her?
Well, that's what they were just saying about like the veil between dimensions. Like an alternate universe, maybe?
You've no idea how fortunate you are to be my chosen. You hold the flesh of a god in your hands. You are mere steps away from our salvation. Only light and dark together can unlock my way back into your world. That's it. Keep going. Free me!
Free her.
I still don't believe it's the queen.
I know, right? It's somebody else posing as a queen in his head, but like, I guess is somehow real in a dimension.
Laura?
Nope.
You brave, devoted, pathetic fool. Thank you.
Oh, I wanted a bad end for you, and boy, I think I'm gonna...
Yeah. Oh, into the Sarlacc pit.
Yeah, that's a bad end.
Yep. I want to be the one that killed him, though.
I don't know. If we'd done it, it would have been quick. That was so much worse.
Defeat the Chimera. The frick is that thing?
I mean, I think those screams are Aldrin's since he's being digested.
Kate's gone. At least he left that behind.
You're alive?
Congratulations. You have my undivided attention.
I don't want your attention.
Now where's my sister?
I want you
She's
dead.
not here, Aldrin. And if she was, this would be a whole lot easier.
So, this is to be a reckoning.
Wait, not like this. Look at him. He's finished.
No!
Even with everything he's done, we can't just...
You have no idea what he's done!
Yes!
If Cade was here, I know what he would do, Guardian. Do you?
Yes. What would the notorious Cade 6 do? You have his gun. Seems you get the last word. Everything I did for her. Funny. The line between light and dark is so very thin.
And you're on the wrong side.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know which side you're on?
Yes. Boom. Shoot him.
What?
Oh, come on! Okay.
Do not think for a moment that I shed a tear over Aldrin's death. In another life, I would have killed him myself. But we are guardians. One life is nothing when weighed against the lives of an entire people on the very precipice of extinction. When you pursued vengeance into a foreign dominion, you put all of those lives at risk. The death of Aldrin Sov will have its consequences. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but the day will come.
We'll deal with it when it does.
Survive it.
I
All actions
realized
have
the other day,
We'll face him.
Cade may have been my healthiest relationship. My hidden agents I must keep at a distance. Zavala and I rarely see eye to eye anymore. My ghost and I, it's complicated.
She's got a complicated relationship with her ghost?
You know that story. As for you, I have only ever been a supporting character in your story. But Cade was just my friend.
Oh.
My ridiculous, funny, constant friend.
Yeah.
If we don't fight for our friends, what are we fighting for?
Exactly.
What I'm trying to say is, I'm proud of you.
Thanks, Ikora.
And thank you.
You did it. Ace is yours now. I'm glad. Cade would be glad too. But Ace, oof. Ace is in rough shape. Ain't seen this kind of corrosion since, can't remember. Anyhow, Cade would have kept spare parts in his own personal loot stashes. Yours too now by rights. Track him down, bring me the parts. We'll get this piece burning in.
Cade's secret stash. Okay, cool. The note said this was the place he hid it. We find the stash. We find the parts we need to repair the Ace of Spades.
This one's for Eris Morn. If you're listening to this, congrats on killing me. I assume you became a hive death god and fed me to your worm cult. That, or you just finally got sick of me. Coincidentally, if you didn't kill me and still somehow hear this, I'm sorry for stealing your ship. And, well, pretty much every other interaction we ever had. To be clear, if you did kill me, I do not apologize. And I will consider all my actions 100% justified. Either way, feel free to put your rock on my maps now. I don't need them anymore. This one's for that armless coward, Tanix the Scarred. If you're listening to this, you killed me. But I bet I took a big chunk of your ugly husk with me. Guess Andal Brask wasn't enough for you, huh? You wanted another Hunter Vanguard for your sick collection? I got my share of regrets, sure. But not putting a bullet in you has got to rank in the top 3. Won't be long before a better guardian than me puts you in your place. Just wish I could be there to see it. This one's for the fellow who calls himself the Drifter. You did warn me running with you would put a target on my back. Guess I'm in good company, though, huh? After all, never had any fun without a little risk. That's the whole idea with the operation you're putting together, ain't it? My idea, by the way, had it like 1,000,000 years ago, back when you were still handsome. So, you're welcome. You know, getting that up and running means coming out of hiding. Giving you-know-who another shot at you. Hope I was around to see that showdown. Personally, my money was on the guy with the golden gun. But hey, what do I know? I'm dead. Petra, if you're listening to this, you killed me. Maybe the Sovs, in all their mysterious wisdom, decided they were sick of me? If the Queen ordered the hit, I guess I understand. You're a real glutton for chivalry. But if it was Aldrin, I'm pissed. Just thinking about that peacock gives me a headache. But I'm betting my death was another case of your famous collateral damage. Because you're a real do-gooder.
He's the one who killed him.
Seriously, it's annoying. But good deeds never go unpunished when you're around. You got a blast radius, PV. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Oh, and tell Paladin Orin, if the sun over Nessus escapes nebula cycle, evac labor after dawn under solstice. You got that, Peavy? This one's for the minds
Code?
behind the deep stone crypt. You think just because you made me, you can unmake me? Hey, I understand. I were you, I wouldn't want people knowing what I did either. Guess you better hope I didn't tell anyone about the crypt. Or about the, what was it? Oh yeah, long, slow whisper. Because if I did, that would be real bad for you, huh? I may be dead, but I guarantee you ain't heard the last of me. Here's one for Soraya Hawthorne.
Hey,
you know,
Hawthorne.
when I told my ghost I'd be making one of these for you, she left. I didn't have to tell you that. Just wanted to make you feel bad. In my defense, if you're listening to this, you did kill me. I mean, if it was a fair fight, mano a mano, I'd win. No question. But I can see you planning out some convoluted, meticulous trap. Some would call that paranoia. Me? I call it being a hunter. So, here's your next hunter lesson. Looking after your own. Speaking of which, congratulations, you are now the proud owner of the Colonel. Now, she only eats sesame seed muesli and drinks purified spring water with a sprig of parsley. Play nice, you two. This one's for any hunter who kills me. Best guess, Marcus Wren? You realize you get my stuff now. All my stuff. Including the Hunter Vanguard gig. Yeah. Congratulations, dummy. That's what we call a Vanguard dare. Sucks, doesn't it? Okay, brace yourself for some advice, hotshot. 1, know your people. Like my Nessa scout, Qantas Ree. I like to call her about once a moon, else she gets a little too much night. Not enough stalker, you know? 2, keep your weapons sharp. Your job's to watch everyone's back, which means no one's watching yours but you. And 3, start thinking now about what you want to do for your successor's Vanguard dare. Because trust me, kid, this gig will kill you.
Damn, there's a ton of these.
Sorry, I'm imagining how awkward you must look right now. Okay. Zavala. So, I'm dead. You killed me. My stuff is yours. No more working me over at chess. No more getting worked over at poker. For real though. You know that if you needed to kill me for the good of the city or whatever, I totally understand. No hard feelings. Nada. You can put this voice recording away and go on with your life. Now, if you did have some kind of lingering guilt or something, that would be rough. Because you and I both know you'd have me yapping in your ear for the rest of your days. You wouldn't be able to help yourself. Hi, Ikora.
I was waiting for this
So
one.
you know I'm making a bunch of these, right? I probably told you. I always gotta have the last word, and I'm gonna be prepared for every possibility. But to tell the truth, this one's the easiest to make. So long as we're being honest, I could never tell if you really like me that much. But, well, if you did hate me, the feeling was not mutual.
Aww.
In fact, yeah, I'll say it. Don't even mind that you killed me. I figure if we threw down, first off, no one can blame me for losing. And I know you'd be in the right. So, thanks, I guess. You were a good friend. Better than a guy like me could hope for anyway. So, yeah. Thanks, Ikora. For everything.
Aw. You gotta play that for Ikora.
This one's for the one and only Ms. Strong and Silent type. Congratulations, buddy. I mean that. Always knew you'd outdo me someday. And if that means you had to do me in, too, well, you saved my life on Nessus, so I owed it to you anyway. Take care of the Ace of Spades, will you? I'm not just talking about the maintenance. Banshee can help you with all that. I mean, take care of Ace. Use it well. Oh, hey, and if you found any of those papers from my earlier, deployments, burn them. Don't want people going through the lives of Cade 0 through 5, so just put it all behind you, okay? Every story has an end. This is mine.
All parts in place.
Ace of Spades as good as new now. Take it when you wield it. Remember. Remember. Now wait a minute. Hey, have you seen Kate around lately?
What? No.
What?
The deed is done, but I can't rest. I want answers. I want to know how to protect my people from whatever horrors infect the other side of that gateway. And the prince must be laid to rest. I'm going through the watchtower to the Dreaming City. Take this talisman. It will grant you safe passage. Follow me when you can. There's no one else I'd rather have watching my back. And if anyone deserves answers, it's you.
I wonder what they're going to do with Zavala's character. Because they reference him withdrawing more and more, so I wonder where that's going.
Let's make a deal.
Let's not.
Well, ready for fortune and glory in the watchtower? Well, go on. I won't stop you. See, I had a quid pro quo with Queen Mara Soth. Nobody in or out on my watch. But now, take and pour out, scorn flow in. Place is a revolving door, and I'm washing my hands of it. So, you see our awoken friends. You tell them I met the parameters of my commitment 100%. Bon voyage, friend. Oh, and the next time you get the itch to play on the right side of wrong, you know where to find me.
At best, business partners.
Petra crossed through that gate alone and asked us to watch her back. That's what we're going to do. Now let's get up there and help our friend.
Business associates who went on
There you go.
mutually beneficial venture for a short time.
But his associates are with us now, still.
We'll be
So yeah,
there
business
soon,
associate
Petra.
books.
Before she went to war, Queen Mara left me with 3 orders. Protect our people. Hide our secrets. Believe in the plan. I have protected. I have hidden. I have believed. Now I want answers. I want to know what drove Uldren to madness.
Yeah.
I want to kill whatever evil has crept into the Dreaming City. And most of all, I want to see my queen again. I want to know that she lives.
I think you're gonna be disappointed by that last one.
Something pulled Uldren to the watchtower. Petra came here to find answers, and she asked you to watch her back. I'll be here to watch yours. Let's get to high ground and find her. There's something odd about this place. There's light here, but also darkness. You're awoken. Do you sense anything? There, Petra's ship. Follow her. Those women used to be awoken.
Oh.
Why would you come here? There is no place less suited for the likes of you, walking in the dreamland of your enemies. And what? Am I to be your Virgil? A guide? A shepherd? No, no, no. There are no guides here. It is a place of scheming queens and traps unsprung.
Okay, Will-O-the-Wisp.
The dreary plain, forlorn and wild, the seat of desolation, void of light. You walk blind above an abyss, full of trust for a friendly voice. You're playing right into her hands. Leave the dreaming city while you still can.
Petra's ship. We're close.
Cousin, you made it. I know what happened to Aldrin. I've seen the evil that we face. I have to tell the Queen or we are lost. There. Watch this.
I wonder if you don't play as Awoken,
My Queen.
if she still calls you cousin.
Can you
You
hear
don't play as an
me?
Awoken character.
Damn it. Calibration looks good. Signal is strong. And the offering... Wait. The offering is missing.
The offering?
This is an oracle. It can do nothing without an offering. Maybe I can override it somehow.
We'll look around.
I bet she probably calls you like friend or something.
What happened to Aldrin?
There is an immense creature at the heart of this place. But I cannot say more. The Queen must be the first to know. I'm sorry, my friends.
Talk to Petra some more.
We understand. Where is everyone?
We evac just before the Taken War. Queen Mara ordered everything to be locked down. Then she and the Techians sealed off the watchtower, and Mara made a deal with the Spider. Protect it, and she would turn a blind eye to his businesses. No one was supposed to come back here until everything was safe. But I'm so pleased that you can see this place, cousin. You, more than anyone, deserve answers.
And this place, this city.
The Awoken built hidden cities like this throughout the reef. In some, we live and raise our children. In others, we build our weapons. We train our armies. Or we used to, when we had armies. Here in the Dreaming City, we learn from greater powers. We meditate. We transcend. This is our most sacred place.
I see. And this machine?
The Techians call it an oracle engine. They say Queen Mara used it to walk between realities. No one knew where she went, but they used the oracle to learn from her while she was gone. Mara has told me it's much more than that. Perhaps you and I will see. Someday.
You talk about her like she's alive. Aldrin did too.
Aldrin was not himself. He believed he heard her voice. I believe she lives.
Why?
Okay.
She had a plan. She always had a plan. Queen Mara does not fail. But whatever it was that spoke to Aldrin was not our queen. It was that thing.
I hope she's right.
Yeah.
Did you see the Queen's Techians?
Yes, 3 of them. All taken. They attacked us while we were trying to find you.
Kali, Sadia, Shuro-Chi. They were with Mara on the bridge. Those women raised me. If there's a way to save them, we must take it. We need to get this working. I must speak to the Queen. The fate of the Dreaming City is at stake.
We found an offering, Petra. The Scorn had it.
I should have known. Vengeful thieves. Bring it up here.
Petrovenge.
Mara, you're alive. I'm so... my queen.
And I see you brought the Guardian.
Nice.
Yes. Forgive me, Your Grace. But I have news. Your brother, Prince Aldrin, is...
Dead. I know.
Of course. His soul was corrupted by the Taken. He suffered from delusions, which I now believe were caused by...
Riven.
Yes, milady. She too has been taken, as have Kali, Shuro, and Sadia.
So many loved ones turned against us.
Tell me what to do, my lady. Please.
Assemble a team, Petra. Send them into the heart of the city. Kill that creature and extract its heart. I offer the riches of our realm as bounty. Open the gates and let the Guardians in. I must go. The battle rages on. If you have news, send it. I will answer as I am able.
She sounds like Kate
strong,
Blanchett.
my Wrath.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
You were right.
Yes. Mara Sov, Queen of the Awoken.
Don't doubt
lives.
Petra.
I'm going to get my ship. Meet me when you can.
Well, now you saw Aldrin die. You're okay with that part ending and it going to the next part waiting.
I'm okay with it. I'm kind of torn about his death, though.
Really? Okay.
I was very satisfied with it when I thought he was being eaten by the worm. I'm like, that's going to be slow and painful and good riddance to bad rubbish.
Mm-hmm.
Get him out of here. But then they do this thing where he's really alive and he's mad and
He hasn't been
like
digested yet.
all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, wait a second now. Let's not use like he's going mad as an excuse to make me feel bad for wanting him to die because I wanted him to die slowly and painfully. And I was satisfied when I thought I got that ending. And they're like, no, we're gonna taint this a little bit for you. We're gonna try and make you feel a little bit bad for him because he's gone mad. And then we're just gonna shoot him, which is gonna be quick. And I was not satisfied with that.
See, I was extremely satisfied with it because one, you got the pain of like the shock and the horror of thinking that it was his sister leading this whole time and then realizing that he was deceived. So he got that and he got humbled real quickly as he was getting scared because he was about to get eaten alive. Got eaten alive, which could not have felt good at all. I'm sure it was painful while he was in there.
He was screaming.
Yeah, he was screaming the entire time when we were fighting and shooting.
Yeah.
The only thing that I didn't like was I'm like, oh man, I want to be like us to be the one to take him out, and like revenge for Cade. Had Cade's gun, which is I think fitting to use it on him, and I think that was good that like at the end there asked the question like do you know what side you're on, and like the ghost chimed in and said we shouldn't do it, and so it's really putting thought to it. It's not just blind rage. It's going in there and really thinking about, okay, is this the right thing to do? And taking into consideration the fact that like, okay, yeah, he had gone crazy and he was being led down the wrong road, but like something about him let that happen and let that in. Like, I'm sure like there were events that, things that he did. He was still a dick from the beginning. So he was always a wiener. But yeah, I like that fact that, and then she, we as a player or whatever, nodded and said, yeah, like, I know I'm on the right side and like killing you is still right. Like, because I don't think it should be easy to take a life.
No, but it being easy for the worm, I totally understand, and I can applaud that.
Exactly. But, so you have to wonder if you are turning into that which you're trying to stop, So I think I like how it all went down because one, he got to have pain and suffer a little bit. Two, he got to like, poetic justice of being killed with Cade's gun. It was us that killed them, but also like, we made sure that, yes, we were okay with it. Yes, this was the right thing to do. Thought about it. Boom. Took him out in Petra. I liked it.
Okay. You make a good case for it.
So I'm saying is that like, don't feel bad. That's what you're supposed to feel. I mean, like you should feel a little bit bad, I think about killing him and about taking a life. It shouldn't be 100% satisfying, but it still was the right thing to do.
I'm not saying I'd be like 100% thrilled if I pulled the trigger.
Yeah, I know. But
I'm just saying if a giant worm wants to eat him and I don't jump in the way of the giant worm, I'm okay with that if it's going to be Aldrin who's eaten.
Well, exactly. But I mean, it's goes to things like with the death penalty and whatnot, which I'm against for a variety of different reasons. But I remember I was reading a book on it, and it was talking about, like, this guy was telling his daughter about, about the job he does or whatever. And like he has to be the one that like flips the switch to kill somebody. Back when they did that with electric chairs and whatnot. Then I think the child asked like, yeah, but then who kills the person that killed them? Like, because it's so, who's to say it gives you the right to take a life? So I think it should not be easy, and should question it. And if you're going to be, he who passes the sentence should swing the sword.
Yes, Game of Thrones. I have thought about that with some of the historical stuff, especially we watched The Tudors, which was, I think, an old Stars or Showtime show.
Showtime, I think.
With Jonathan Rhys-Meyers. Mm-hmm. And throughout that series, there are, it's all about Henry VIII, and we all know how he loved to execute people.
His wives, even.
Yes, including his wives. There are a couple of pretty horrific executions that happen in there. And it does just make you wonder, especially in those times when executions generally were so horrible and bloody and awful, how someone lives with themselves doing that job.
Yeah.
Because in our society at the moment, someone's got to do it for whatever reason with our laws and society. So how do you go into that line of work and retain some of your own like humanity and whatnot? So I have wondered about people who hold that profession, because it's got to be incredibly difficult, I would think.
I did like that we got some of Cade there at the end, and his voice beyond the grave, and the different people he was talking to. Some of them I wasn't familiar with. I think for the most part, I remembered most of them. But then Ikora's obviously was my favorite one, and would have liked to have seen, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if you could like replay that recording and take it to Ikora, but
that should say it would have been nice to have seen Ikora hearing that playthrough, because I just think, although of course I almost got choked up on that playthrough.
I know.
If I was to watch Ikora watching that, I probably would lose it. So it's probably better this way.
Queen Mara's alive.
She's alive.
Yay! I'm happy about that.
Yeah, we needed some good news.
Yeah, for sure.
So we have a leader. She's back. We have some good guys going. So it's very tough after the loss of Cade, but at least like they've ended part 3 with some hope for us and some good news. I did mention it in the middle of this, but I'm really curious what they're doing with Zavala's character.
Yeah.
Obviously, but we know that unfortunately the actor who voices that role is passed. And I'm curious what they're setting up and how I would imagine that obviously had to change, only because Ikora references how Zavala is kind of withdrawing. She's got strained relations with him, and there just seems to be, I don't know, I almost realize they're setting up Zavala for something to come in, if not Destiny 2, then in Destiny 3. Like something's brewing with that character, it feels like. And I just wonder what they're going for, and whatever they did come up with, if they have to pivot and how.
Well, I can say that they would say that the role is not going to be recast. Lance's role is not going to be recast, and so whatever they left it off with, I don't know how they're gonna resolve that. Maybe it dies off screen, something like that. But yeah, so they're not gonna pivot. So I don't know what they have in store, because I think it happens for a while, because we're pretty far back now. I don't know if this is like how long ago this was, but it's gonna be a while until we get to catch up to unfortunately when he passed away.
Okay, so maybe whatever they're setting up, at least we'll benefit from seeing that.
Yeah,
it'll be
I think so.
Before the time. The other thing I'm just curious about too is where they're going with Ikora's storyline.
Mm-hmm.
They did make it sound like she was a little bit adrift without Cade 6, because he really was a pretty foundational relationship in her life. I mean, as you said, she's even got a strained relationship with her ghost. Like it's complicated with her ghost. I kind of thought your ghost was going to be the one who was always going to be on your side.
Right.
So I'm also curious what they're setting up with her as well, and where some of these puzzle pieces are going to fit together going forward.
All right, so if you watch with us on Patreon, we're going to continue this next week with the last part 4. And if you watch with us on YouTube, we're going to do that right now.
Here we go.
Eyes open, my friend. We've seen all this before, but there's still plenty to learn.
We're approaching the temple, Petra.
Copy that. Standing by.
We're heading inside now.
Good. Descend to the heart of the temple. You're looking for one of the Queen's Techians. Tech witches, you Guardians call them. Her name is Sadia. She was taken, but she can be saved. She will try to kill you. Much as you might like to do the same, you must spare her.
All right, so just shoot it in the legs.
Let me have a look at that console. This is some kind of elevator. They sabotaged the elevator. That's the witch. Remember, we're here to save her. She's escaping.
Get her. Whew.
That looked painful.
Yeah.
Are we saving her? Are we sure?
Thank you.
I guess so.
Yeah, she looks super grateful.
They're looting our temples, stealing relics. We tried to stop them.
What kind of relics? Antiques?
No, far more valuable than that. Please, the Awoken need your help.
We're on it. Lay low. We found this. Did they take more?
Yes, they're looting the Hall of Names.
We'll get everything back. Get to safety.
Thank you, Guardian.
They've broken into our temples, cursed our city, decimated our people. We did not sacrifice everything for it to end this way. Feast on them, Guardian.
Okay.
Feast on them. Okay, you're not messing around.
I know, right?
I mean, there's like things that people will say in anger, like, "Oh, I can kill this person right now."
Yeah.
Like you know, whatever. But
feast on them.
yeah, that's different. That seems oddly specific and intentional.
Prepare to receive transmat.
Copy that, Field. We're going to study everything you send. There has to be a reason the Hive took what they did.
Did your Corsair make it back to base?
She did. And Sadia has returned with our dead. Thank you.
Sure, no problem.
The
By the way, she
Taken
wants
have
me to eat
seized
people?
control of our observatory. I fear they've set their sights on the Oracle engine.
The space phone.
It is far more than that. But yes, the Oracle is immeasurably valuable. We cannot repair it. We cannot replace it. And so, we cannot allow the observatory to fall.
Understood.
I'll call for reinforcements.
Guardian, what's your status?
Approaching the observatory now.
I'm trying to send you some backup. Bear with us.
Petra, come in. Observatory's clear. No damage to the Oracle.
Good. That's good. But I can't shake the feeling that we're being outmaneuvered. First the relics. Now the observatory. I just don't see how it adds up.
It may not. The Hive aren't renowned for their strategy. Neither are the Taken.
I suppose that's true.
Yeah, true.
Good work anyway.
For generations, the Dreaming City housed one of the Awoken's most closely guarded secrets. She is known as Riven. Riven of 1,000 voices. The last known Ahamkara. She has been taken, and her death is your calling.
Oh, the scream.
I can give you anything. What is it you want? Weapons? Glory? Peace? Or is it simpler than that?
You have my thanks, Guardians, but my sister remains enthralled. Without Shirochi, we cannot defeat Riven. Find her, save her, and know this. Riven will try to seduce you when she speaks. Do not listen.
Yeah, she can
siren
try.
song.
Yeah.
You are so tiny, yet you continue to make enemies of so many gods and monsters. You want battle? I'll give you war.
You sully the sacred architecture of a culture you cannot understand. All so you can say you won today.
You saved my sister. Thank you. Ahamkara feed on desire. Your desires could feed a nation of such beasts.
Could that be what you're driving toward? Do you have the audacity to wish for my death? Perhaps you and I can work together.
No.
Only then will Riven be contained.
The Awoken kept me here so long. A better fate than my kin suffered. But paradise is a prison when you cannot leave. I would so love to repay the hospitality of those who used my words to carve this city into the screaming surface of reality.
That script writing is really good.
There is no end to the taken. You have stolen from them more than they could ever take from you. You are destined to fight forever.
So be it. Let's put off Destiny.
I mean, screaming surface of reality? What a way to describe.
Is so brave. Those with conviction pair best with my kind. Like you. Like the Awoken Prince.
No, we'll never be like him.
Shall we be friends?
No.
You're so close, friend. Find me. Kill me.
You just
My heart is yours.
compared us to
Very
Aldrin.
Jumpy. That other character.
Okay.
Riven's big.
So that's what 1,000 voices looks like.
Did anybody tell us Riven was this big? I feel like there should have been a
A
disclaimer.
little bit more of a heads up.
Yeah. We're not appropriately prepared for this.
No. Into the mouth. Okay.
Oh,
the belly
alright
of the
then.
beast. All right. Kill its black heart.
I've waited so long to fulfill one last wish.
Fetch the heart. Hurry. I am glad you did not heed her words. We will finish this.
Yeah, we're not so easily swayed.
Riven of 1,000 voices, architect of this city. Return to us for the sake of plans to come. It is done. We will meet you on the other side.
I thought they'd never leave. You and I are not done. We're inseparable now. Through your actions, we forged an age-old bond between my kind and yours. One wish granted deserves another. And I cannot wait to show you what she asked for.
Sounds like Zavala.
I know, he does, right?
Like a shadow of Zavala.
Yeah. I was thinking the same
My
thing.
queen commanded me to slay a beast. We could not do it alone. So I turned to the Guardians. 6 brave heroes came to destroy my people's greatest
Only
secret.
one came out.
Riven. The last known Ahamkara. A creature
such
of
a cool
immense power and cunning. The Guardians killed Riven and ripped out her heart.
Then ate it.
But Ahamkara transcend death.
Oh.
They can transform desire into reality, even when they are nothing but bone and dust.
Well, that's kind of
I should have
cheat code.
Riven would grant one last wish, one last curse. Now the dreaming city has been taken. I opened the gates. I ordered the attack.
I must be the one.
Should have known.
Come closer, Lightbearer.
It's done. The curse is broken.
Yeah!
It thinks itself so wise. We all played right into her hands, beginning with my beloved baby brother.
He wasn't so beloved.
There are those who are more dangerous dead than alive, and there are those who win when we believe they've lost. You enter the infinite, Lightbearer. This will all happen again and again and again. You bear witness to the fate of my people.
Then fight with us.
Oh, but I do. Petrovenge is my wrath.
You chose wisely.
Yes, I know, right?
In commemoration of your achievement, you may go.
Ta-ta.
She said a gift, but I didn't see what she did. Did you?
The scorn
no.
are gathering at the entrance to the monastery up ahead. Looks like
Probably just
some
like
kind
weapon
of
or something like
siege.
that, or like armor
We
or
don't have
something.
eyes on the ground over there, and I can't leave my post. Could you maybe
check it out? Of course.
She just did like a cool thing where she's like, a gift, and like this, where I was like, it feels like she's conjuring something. I'm expecting something to appear.
Keep you out of there.
Dark monster. Ooh.
I don't like the looks of that crystal.
Shoot it.
I don't like the looks of it, so destroy it.
Yep. Death in the crystal.
Run. We have to run.
Okay, maybe we shouldn't have destroyed the crystal.
Let's go faster. Let's go faster. Well, it's easy to run when you can just like float on air and just, you know, jump on air. That's pretty sweet.
Petra, come in.
I hear you. Go ahead.
We just disrupted some kind of ritual in an ascendant plane pocket.
We shot a crystal.
Transmitting video and data capture for further analysis.
Excellent. I'll bring the report to the Techians. Well done, Guardian.
Yeah, let the nerds figure it out.
Everything is as it was last time. The Taken have laid claim to the observatory and sealed off all ground access. Petra and I met last night to plan a defense. We thought to fight magic with magic.
That makes sense.
When I reached for my powers to cast a ward of protection, I found nothing.
It's a problem.
Petra led a unit to secure the observatory on foot. As they got close, they all broke formation and scattered against their will.
Where's Petra now?
The curse is cunning. Whoever cast it deserves our respect.
They can't kill her.
I wouldn't go
They already
that
killed Cade
far.
in this one.
We'll take care of the observatory.
Come in, Guardian.
We're en route to the observatory. Everything's fine.
No changes from last time.
None that I've observed. Petra, we're clear. 2 taken ogres, just like last time. No other changes.
Incredible. I've been sending out requests for help to every channel that will listen. Osiris replied earlier today. He said that only Vex simulations approach this level of fidelity. But there's no evidence of the Vex anywhere in the city.
This can't be the Vex.
I know. It's the Taken. It's the Hive. And it's that Ahamkara. I don't know how to stop it.
You could just leave, you know. Any of us can walk away and let the city fall. It's
Sure.
only if we stay that we have to live out this cycle.
Not our style.
Have you thought about leaving?
Every day. Some of my best friends have already left.
So why don't you leave?
But you're still here.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess I am. Good luck in the monastery, cousin.
Sure. Watch our back. We totally trust you.
Well done. Hurry. Great work. Transferring video now.
If it were up to me alone, I would have destroyed your traveler when I had the chance.
Damn.
But there are too many who fear what might thrive without it.
Exactly.
And not enough who fear the wars that it seeks out so deliberately. Too much of a good thing will make you sick. Balance can come down to a single grain of sand. My people were born of calamity. Who knows what will awaken when it collapses again? Maybe only then will you understand.
Like the music.
You may go. If that's so, I accept their terms. Move the asset into position beyond the grave of the First Fleet. And do remind them, I have shown more than enough patience. It was a friend once, a confidant. Now it is a shell. Avoid falling into schemes of the Nine. Like the curse on my people, their games never end. All this, and we find ourselves at the whims of so many small minds. Leave now. My next audience does not find the presence of the travelers chosen to be respectful.
Damn.
Who are you meeting with?
She's like a goth princess.
Tell me how my brother died.
Like a little bitch.
He died for you. Everything he did to save you.
Good job.
More diplomatic.
My brother was strong, clever, devoted.
He was none of those things. Oh, devoted. He was devoted.
Suggestible.
That's an
I
understatement.
knew my plans put him at risk. I was not surprised to feel him die.
Okay.
He killed our friend.
Yep.
Yes. I'm sure you miss it.
It?
Were you satisfied by your vengeance? I wasn't.
Yeah, I was. It was great. Watching brother squirm. Especially when he got eaten and then shoot him in the face. Chef's kiss.
See, this is why you don't enter those kinds of meetings.
I loved it so much.
Yeah, that was shockingly disrespectful for her.
She's done it before. Like, she's called... Was it her that calls it, or was her brother that calls it at one point? When we first met her. I think she did.
Too.
Yeah.
But still, like, at this point in time, for her to resort back to that is shockingly disrespectful.
I mean, I like her a lot. She's a bitch, but I like her a lot.
Yeah, but that makes me...
No!
Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Fine. We'll kill you again.
Marasov.
Oh.
We need answers, and your people need help. They are suffering while you're busy with what exactly?
Resurrecting a
don't
dick.
know because you don't tell us. You never say anything. Nothing plain. Nothing useful. Guess you're too
Ghost's
wrapped up in
pissed.
your own affairs
Yeah.
to be a good queen.
Ooh. I never heard ghosts like
Snapped
that.
into Queen Mara. We continue to fight back the curse in absence of your leadership.
In absence? No. She is with us.
I question
there are
that.
moments when I can feel her presence at the edges of my mind.
Petra, you're so
you
loyal.
may not be able to feel it, but I'm sure she checks on you as well.
For what purpose?
Yeah. And when?
So,
Like when we're in the shower?
you know how to rule, do you? You understand the sacrifices I make.
No, I
You
don't.
speak of good queens and absent rulers, little light, so you must know these things. Tell me what I have done wrong.
Resurrected your brother.
Speak! What should I do when my every action is in service of a future that benefits you? You do not know me or the things I do. Do not dare to presume. You have not earned the right.
You know, you're kind of being a shitty leader.
Get out of my sight.
Yeah.
The curse has begun again. This will be the 7th try for the Guardians.
Let's make it the
I
last.
don't see how this time around will be any different.
Lucky number 7.
We throw ourselves at this thing again and again, and it never changes. How can anyone here go on when there's no guarantee they'll see the future they're fighting for?
There's never a guarantee.
Yep.
Transmitting to Marasov, my queen, my lady. Reinforcements continue to arrive from across the system. Guardians, lots of them. And Corsairs that I haven't seen since the Taken War. Many old friends that I'd written off as dead. Everyone's here, ready to fight for the Dreaming City if this curse goes on for centuries. At least we'll be here together. I wish you could join us.
Oh, Petra, I wish you were.
When there is too much darkness in the universe, light must cast it away.
Sure.
And when there is too much light, darkness must drown it out.
So this is where you're operating
This
from.
truth is our burden.
She's all about balance.
This is what it is to be
a god.
Yeah, but you sound like you're thinking
of a
you're a god.
friend I will come to have. She will tell me a side should always be taken, even if it's the wrong side.
Sounds like
I
justification.
think I should like her. The next act is about to begin, and I do not know when I will return.
Oh, she's doing the basic instinct.
Bow to no one. We will meet again. One day.
Bow to no one. All right, I dig it.
Yeah, but I'm really
Queen
skeptic
Mara,
about her right now.
This will be our last message to you.
Give it to her, Virgo.
We made a commitment to Petra to help protect the Dreaming City.
We did.
We've stood again and again to strike back at the forces that command the curse. We're proud to fight alongside the Awoken. They're courageous and honorable, and we affirm our commitment to them and to you. We will not let the city fall, but there's no point in calling out to you if you can't hear us. So, we're going dark, but we're not giving up. We are Guardians, and we were made to fight forever.
Yeah.
May the light guard you in whatever battles you face.
Ghost is awesome.
Queen Mara is gone. We do not know when she will return, nor the dangers she faces. We will stand vigil here until we have news.
I think she just went on vacation.
Our Lady the Queen has left us, but please, help yourself to whatever you find. Gifts are the least we can offer to you.
What kind of gifts?
What is this?
The Drifter.
The heart of an ascendant primeval.
The name says it all.
I'll take that, thank you very much. We'll use it later. While I have you here, get this. A while back, this punk stole something important to me. Thing is, he's like us, ever living till you get his ghost. But seeing as I ain't laid eyes on him in something like forever, guessing his ghost probably got. So do me a favor and go see if that punk has what's mine, huh? I'd do it myself, but as you can see, I'm a busy man. Besides, you're the closest thing to reliable I've met in a century.
I don't think that's a good thing, dude.
Callum Soul. Like I said, he ran headfirst into
Thanks to those raider friends of yours, there's bound to be a portal nearby. Keep your eyes open.
I can extrapolate some data from this energy to find a viable portal.
So do it, and watch your back.
The Taken are nothing new.
Oh, you're feisty.
Damn
Did
right.
you shoot Guardian with that mouth?
I don't have a mouth.
Good response, but I like the Drifter. That was a good line.
Looks like 2 Guardians, multiple solar light discharges, and Void. They've torn their way across the Ascendant Plane. I've got new coordinates.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Who is this other Guardian? What aren't you telling us?
Don't worry about it. You find Callum, then maybe we'll talk.
Doesn't look like that person met with a good end. Hitting him in the butt.
Yes.
Drifter, if I'm reading this right, your friend Callum was killed by another Guardian.
What?
Oh.
Nothing kills you quicker.
I'm pulling final audio from his ghost. Hang on.
I gave you a chance. Gave all of you a chance. I told you not to follow him.
You and I are the same. Sometimes we do the wrong thing for the right reasons.
Spoken like a true disciple. If you have any last words, now is the time.
You'll never kill us all.
I don't have to. You're killing yourselves.
I like we know it's specifically a golden gun
you have
charge
some
and fire.
explaining to do.
Give me a minute, would you? I'm thinking.
You owe us a little more than Glimmer for this.
Shut up and bring me everything you found at that grave. You'll get paid.
The man with the golden gun killed Callum. Every one of those hunter types has got a golden gun. But that man fights like it's his. He's been after me and my crew a long time. Pretty sure I'm the only one left. Anyway, I gotta thank you. Not a lot of people I like. Even less I can trust. Just don't ever tell anyone what you saw today. You crossed me, and well, let's just say it wasn't an accident that man found Callum. Let's get you back to action. There's plenty of gambit in front of you.
Okay.
I finally have an answer for the man with the golden gun. And it's something you and me built together. What do you say we call it malfeasance? Sure, I shot bigger guns, but this thing is weaponized heat death. Pure atrophy. And it's the key to my freedom from him. Fact is, you don't outdraw that gunslinger. No one can. But my entire crew, armed with this, we don't have to outdraw him. We just have to get our shots in. He dies too. And make no mistake, you're part of my crew now.
Bitch.
Okay, got your
I don't think
signal.
I agreed to that.
Right?
Oh my cotton socks.
Holiday!
Cosmodrome.
It's been a while.
Sit tight there. I scrambled your location. Zavala won't know you're breaking the quarantine on old Russia. Do me a
Thanks.
solid and stick to the wall, okay?
We don't want to piss off Zavala anymore.
The big guy finds out you're there. Meantime, I'll keep you covered. See if
Yeah,
you
I'm
can find any
totally keeping a low profile, Holiday. Don't worry.
down the fallen bastards who did this.
Nobody knows I'm here.
After all, you've got
We're a box.
Definitely just chilling against the
That's
wall,
it, huh?
like you said.
We got him. Something's still bugging me about this, though. Get back to that teleporter when you can. But listen, I don't think my little trick is gonna fool Zavala twice. This might be the last time you ever set foot in the Cosmodrome. See you back in the tower. That's where your ghost found you, huh? Wonder if you were part of the Exodus or someone who came along after. Someone who picked the wrong place to hide from the fallen.
Good to pay old Russia a visit, huh? A lot of memories back there. I still think we're missing something. What were the fallen really after? Why go after some cryptarch from the reef? Well, that's above my pay grade. Meantime, you should probably have this. I found it in his stuff. One last trinket he don't need. And thanks, Guardian. Not everybody's lucky enough to get avenged.
Can't believe Aldrin's still alive. Fucking A.
Yeah. I can't say I feel really good after watching that one.
No! I wanted to end it after part 3.
I mean, so Queen Amara, the jury's out on her because we don't fully know her intentions or what she's up to.
Which makes her a fascinating character.
Exactly. But she does not have my loyalty. I am a skeptic at this point. Her whole playing with that ooh, you know, light has to drown out dark, but then you need dark to drown out
Yeah.
light and balance. Like,
Even a grain of sand can shift the balance.
yeah. I don't know if she was behind her brother's resurrection, but I suspect that she was. So the trust is broken, which means the loyalty is broken. We'll see what she does. I love Sassy Ghost. I love Sassy Ghost. I mean, boy, was he dishing it out to her, and he got under her skin. And nobody's really gotten under her skin before. Like, even her brother's death, she's like, yeah, I kind of thought it could happen.
Yeah.
He's suggestible.
She looks at her manicure.
Yeah, like, I mean, even that didn't ruffle her feathers, but Ghost calling her a bad queen, damn, she took that to heart.
She did. And oftentimes we get upset over things, over insults that we ourselves are like insecure about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, someone calls you stupid and like you never thought you're stupid and you think you're smart or whatever, like just rolls off your back. You don't care. It's like, okay, cool. You think I'm stupid. Like it doesn't really matter to me. But like if you have like a little bit of an insecurity about, you know, your intelligence or whatever, and someone calls you stupid all of a sudden, then you feel like you gotta defend yourself and you get all, yeah. So I think she does think that. I don't think she has a little doubt about her leadership skills and about being a good queen. I think it matters. Like it's not really necessarily doubt. I think it's what matters to you a lot as well. I think so. So I think being a good queen matters to Queen Mara. I think that she thinks she's doing what is best for her people and I guess for the universe in general, because she says what she does for you, and she's saying for us, for everybody. She's trying to make the universe a better place and more balanced and everything. Now, whether or not she's going about it the right way can be argued, but I think that she does at least believe her bullshit, if it is bullshit, or at least believe in what she's doing.
Which can make her a good character at the end of the day, or can make her a very good villain. Like
very dangerous.
That is the thing about the villains of our stories, right? It's not that they believe they're villain. They have justified in their own mind exactly what they're doing.
Yep.
And like, look at yourself from time. Like, we all justify things. We know we should not eat the bag of Doritos, but by God, we find a way to justify it. We know that we should not call in sick from work today because we're not really that sick, but we find a way to justify it. Like, the human brain has an incredible capacity to justify what our better angels and our better demons might tell us to do. So the fact that she believes it just makes her a well-written villain, if that is ultimately where her story is going.
Yeah.
And going back to kind of like the things that we're all insecure about, those things that we bristle at, like to build on your thing, like if somebody calls you stupid and you bristle at it, like you do get upset by it, that still doesn't mean that you're stupid at the end of the day.
No.
Like, it means that you're insecure about it for whatever reason. That could come from a variety of different origins. And you could be incredibly smart and still bristle at that because maybe you are really smart and a bunch of people have put you down because they feel inadequate in your presence because you are so smart. Like that
happens a lot.
It can come from anywhere. So the fact that like she does bristle at that could be because people have always referred to her as a great queen. And this is maybe the first time she's being questioned and like, she doesn't like it. She cares about being a great queen and she believes herself to be, and she historically has been. So that could be it. It also could be her whole, but you have to put darkness in to drown out the light, is because she's really being a bit shitty right now and she is being a bad queen and she knows it. And so she's a bit insecure about anyone else knowing it too.
Well, I think her whole thing is, I mean, because she wasn't born into this. I mean, she kind of like took it. I don't remember completely everything about her backstory and everything, but I do remember that like the fact that like this was not like something that she was given to, and she kind of like did a little bit like underhanded, and then like got into took the Woken to like another plane and kind of like rewrote history, her own like the own history of how she is queen, like in the story of
history is written
of their Woken.
Written by the winners.
Exactly. So I think that's probably a little bit to do with the fact of like being a good queen or not. You know, it's one of those things where she's always felt that she is deserved it and should be a queen. But you know, it's like it's one of those things where, yeah, I feel like she's always had to try to prove it that she is a good queen. Maybe you're right. Maybe no one else as questioned. I mean, like her brother certainly didn't. Her brother, you know, was a sycophant for her, and you know, I like her character a lot because like I'm glad that she's back. You know, there's times when I really like her, and then there's times when I roll my eyes at her and I'm like, you're such a bitch. And then there's times when like she thinks she's like, I think she's such a badass, and yeah, and so really happy with her being in this one. I mean, the hype lived up. This lived up to the hype, Destiny 2 Forsaken, because a lot of people said that this was like where things really start to pick up for Destiny, and like, you know, the cutscenes get a lot better and the story gets a lot better. And I thought, you know, start to finish, this was had us really engaged and going through a ton of different emotions. So I enjoyed it.
Wait, this is the end?
This is it. This is the last part.
End it there.
I mean, it's the last part for Destiny, for the Forsaken part. There gonna be another story after this, but like for Destiny 2 Forsaken, this is
They cannot end it there.
No. The story continues. We're still a ways away from catching up to where everyone to current times in the Destiny 2 storyline.
It's interesting because, you know, talking about how like history is written by the winners and everything else. At one point in here, they talked about how like doing a bad deed for a good reason. And, you know, you it's easy to sit here and be like, yeah, but that should be like your first warning sign that you're probably not doing a good thing at the end of the day. Because if you're doing bad stuff to get there, probably not the best ultimate outcome that you're trying to achieve. But that's really easy to sit here and say that. Whereas like when you're in a world like this, a world that's at war and you know, even thinking about like the Star Wars universe and Anakin Skywalker, it's like, we all know how that story ends, and like doing the bad deed for the good reason didn't work out so well. But that's easy to say when you're here and you have hindsight ability and you know the storyline. Whereas like for the people who are in it, you know, it is not so easy to be like, oh, well, if I just compromise this one little thing, like so much good will come from it. Like, I guess I'll compromise. But like, you compromise that little inch at the start, and then it's a foot, and then it's a mile. And then, you know, one day you wake up and you don't know who you are in the mirror anymore. And that is the danger in that kind of justification, is like, I'll just do this one little thing. It's fine. It's one little thing. It's not going to change me. But that one little thing now becomes the way your brain justifies the next slightly bigger thing. Like, oh, well, you did that. So like, this isn't really much more. So, and then you just go on and on and on.
Let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments. And if you want more of our Destiny reactions, we have a playlist for all of our Destiny reactions, Destiny Journey. We did some lore videos as well for Destiny. We did all the cutscenes so far. And we're going to continue with Destiny. So you can check out.
Ends it there.
Yeah, you can check out our Patreon. We got early ad-free access there. And then for our longer reactions like this, as we've said throughout this cutscene reaction, you know, we upload it weekly to Patreon, and then we do it the full video on YouTube.
Yep.
But yeah, thanks so much for hanging out with us and checking out Destiny 2 Forsaken cutscenes, which keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.